Good morning, everyone. I thought I would look like Ursula. My eyebrows went a little bit high today, but you know, hey, that's what happens. I thought I'd get you to come join me in bed to look at a thing I have been planning to do for, well, since lockdown started. And that is a mask haul. So it's going to be handmade ones, because I make my own, and also purchased ones to see how the feel and fit is different. Now, I know that here in England we have officially come out of lockdown, but they're still recommending you wear masks and to be kind to others and wear masks, especially in shops, because it might not be that you need a mask, but you don't know who is working or who else is in the shop or near you that might actually be immune suppressed or sick, and so you wear a mask for other people as well as for your own protection. I'm still wearing masks when I go out, and I think that's not going to change for the foreseeable future, and I don't think it should. I think we've had such a lowering of other illnesses that usually are caught through transmission, you know, colds and flus and norovirus, that, you know, now that it's sort of it has become the norm in the last 18 months, why not keep it that way? So I'm using it. And while masks are not a fashion accessory and should be worn, you know, properly, always over nose and mouth, don't have, your nose out. They can be attractive as well, as long as they meet the minimum standards. And if you have to go somewhere where you need to wear one of the more 3-layer professional full-on masks, just do it. If you have to, put another mask over the top if you really want to keep your aesthetic. So yeah, come join me and we'll see how we go. Now I'm going to try and do this. And we're back. Yeah, see, you're on my bed. Oh, so I've got a collection here. These are purchased, and these are my handmade ones. Now, I can sew, so I have either used fabrics that I've had already in my cabbage or other stash, because masks use cabbage. They use so little fabric that cabbage is perfect. And I've also ordered some fabric, so I'll tell you about that as we go along. So, I'm just showing you my purchase masks. This one, actually, I was given 2 of these from uni. Sadly, a bit of the stitching has come out from just, you know, washing once or twice. But that was really nice of them. They gave us 2 masks for attending uni, which was ironic because I never attended uni on campus in physical person through the whole of lockdown. So I don't know what my library looks like, and I don't know what my campus looks like. But I do have a mask, and this was really good. It was a good shape. It had those little elasticy bands with the little grippy things. Please, if you ever do have these and then you end up discarding the mask, please always remove the elastics and remove these little rubbers, because they can get caught on animals and things like that. So just be aware of that. Think of the environment and Mother Nature. Great shape. It's got a little nose guard. It's got a little pinch here. This is a really comfortable mask to wear. It also has the pocket so that you can put a filter in and change the filter on a regular basis. I think it's a cotton poly spandex, so it's not the most comfortable in temperature to wear, but they're pretty good, and the shape is really nice. Shall I show you what it looks like? Okay. And there we have it. Nose guard is pushable and shaped, and it has that lovely chin hook, so it's really, really covering. Without a filter, you can see me breathing, but I can breathe. I can breathe. There we go. On to the next one. These are the next 2. I got these from a charity shop, but they are professional. Like, when I say professional, they're a branded product, I think. They are pure cotton, which is really nice. So cotton outer, cotton lining with the little filter. So they're a more simple shape. There's no nose wire, but there is a pinching on both top and bottom just to give a bit of shape. So it gives a little bit like the, what is it? Not a P45. PK60, whatever they're called. It's quite good. And again, the elastics with the little loopy things. They're both rainbow colours, so, you know, I bought these sort of for Pride Month, but also because I think they're great. Yeah, I'll quickly show you one of these. I don't need to show you both. There you go. That's what it looks like. Covers over the nose. Again, covers over the chin because it's got that little folding, but it's a bit closer to the mouth. So you can actually see my lips. So they're nicer with a filter, but they're also really handy to have in the handbag when you need them. Okay, now I'm going to show you the one that I'm very sad of. I'll show you two actually. So I bought these off, I think, Redbubble, from an artist I love, thinking, oh my god, I'm going to have some really amazing masks, because won't that look amazing? But they came in this cotton jersey, lined in a cotton jersey, and no filter pocket, no shape. The elastics just, so it's not the artist, it's the manufacturer, was terrible. I couldn't wear these because the jersey fabric is like being suffocated by 2 layers of t-shirt. Absolutely horrible. But I love the pattern so much I wanted to keep it, so I'm thinking I might put it on a t-shirt or something like that. And then this one was also an absolutely beautiful pattern of theirs. Again, exactly the same design. Shape is horrible, so I tried to reshape it. I hand sewed it to one I made out of linen and cotton. So this is cotton, like a purple cotton, and then I had a black linen over the top, and then I put this over the top. It does make it more bearable, but it's still just so horrible. These are my last resort ones, unfortunately. So, because look, the pattern's amazing. I'm not even going to bother putting them on because I wouldn't recommend. Always make sure if you're going to buy a mask, even now, and you're not going to make it, buy a natural fibre that isn't stretch. Stretchy ones are horrible. Next, I'll show you this awesome one. So this is one I got off the evil place. The evil place, you know, Amazon. Yes, I buy off Amazon, don't we all? Haven't we all had to? But this is a clear mask, so I sort of thought, oh, brilliant, I can wear this and wear full makeup, and everything. Now, when I got it, it was way too long in the arms, and my dear, smart, clever husband, unfortunately, left the marks on there, but he had a heat gun. So if you've got a heat gun, and he... that was the first go, but it hides behind my ears, so you can't tell. But he recurved them, so they now sit on me properly. The shape is great. The only thing, as with anything plastic or latex and clear, you can see the sweat and condensation build up. So it's not good for a hot day, but for a cold day, it's fabulous. They also don't seal properly, so this is truly just a little bit of a face covering if you just want a bit of extra protection. But you can still sort of keep your distance, really. I wouldn't use this. Actually, you wore this into a shop, and I didn't feel good about it because I could, you know, could breathe. You'll see. So yeah, this is more a novelty thing, or if you're going out. There we go. Let me show you what it looks like. And there we go. So you can see I've just put this on. It's already condensing, creating condensation. You know what I mean. It's also, because it's quite narrow here, you want to have a smaller face to wear it. And if you have earrings or makeup or anything up here, it can really, because it's quite tight to keep on. So if you're doing a casual day, fabulous. If you've done a big updo and everything, I'll show you how you try and take it off. It's sort of, yeah, it's cute. I like it. But I don't wear it very often. Not really. Which is a shame because it would have been cool. Okay. Last two of my purchase ones. This one has come from a hemp store that sells hemp products here in England. And I'll put the links to any of these shops below. I can't at this moment remember all the names of them. But this one's, oh, it's so nice because, you know, I think it's a cotton hemp lining and then a full hemp outer. They don't have a big range of bright colours because obviously hemp, if you do a natural dye, they dye a natural colour. But this, you can't really tell in this weird light, but it's actually like a green. No, it's showing as grey here, but it is more of a green. There you go, you can sort of see it against the black of my skirt. It's lovely and comfortable. It's got the chin shape, it's got a nose wire, it's got the pocket, it's got simple elastic on a column. So, you know, if you find that that's too big, you can always twist it, but I find it's fine. That's probably one of my favorites of my purchase ones because it is so nice to wear. And then the other one that is definitely my favorite of my purchase ones is one from, again, I'll link the name of it below because I've forgotten. It's pocket, as usual. The pocket hole is quite narrow, so you've got to fold your filter in or roll it a bit to put it in and then fits in. It doesn't have a chin, which when you put it with a chin one, you go, it's not quite as wide on the face. But it has the nose guard, great fabric. And what I freaking love, there's no elastic. They've made the binding continue on, and then this is a sliding ear side. Okay, you see that? So, and then these can tie at the back of your head if you want extra security. So I'll show you both of these briefly, but I think this is probably my favorite. And it's pure cotton, and it's made by a company here in England. Hold on a sec. See, now you can see it's green. It matches my makeup. So this is the hemp one, without the filter. It fits really nicely. That's fluff on my bloody... Did I get it? No. It's fluff, honestly. Trust me, it's fluff. Yeah. Really nice shape. Simple. There you go. I like this one. I really like this one. And then last of the purchased ones is this one. And you can see, you just do that, tightens up. You can leave it unhooked. You can tie them at the back. It gives a really nice shape, but it doesn't hide my double chin. That's the only thing. I think if I was to get it again, they do beard ones as well, which is why I bought them. I bought them because they do an extended one for beards, like for my husband, and they are fabulous. He puts them on and wears them all the frickin' time. So that's all my purchase ones. Let me show you my homemade one. Okay, so there's been sort of, I guess, a development. As I've been making stuff, I've been trying different shapes and sizes to see what works. This was my first one. This is actually made from leftover cotton. This is all cabbage mostly. So it's from a skirt I had that I made, that I re-sewed into this. It's lined in linen. I did some quilting lines because to get the shape, I used a bra cup, which sort of gives filter and shape and everything. Yeah, it makes it very hard to breathe because it's a bra foam bra cup. I stopped making these sort of soon after I tried them, but it does give a nice shape. And then I put ribbon tunnels and put a bit of elastic. Again, this is what I had at the time, was just some leftover elastic, so I used that. It's too thick. The ruffles get into my ears and it's just a bit blah, 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 blah. But I'll show you it anyway. And here it is. I think it actually looks really good. It's a nice shape around the eyes. It's a nice length. It covers the chin. It doesn't really look like a bra cup, I don't think. But the only thing is that elastic, as you can see, it sort of pushes my ears out a bit and it's a bit thick. But other than that, the bra cup keeps the thing away from my mouth, so you can't see me breathing, and it seals pretty well. So for a face covering, not a proper face mask, I think it's actually pretty good. I still wear it. I like it. Okay, next to this is again all cabbage, as I said. This is some old silk dupion that I had and lined in silk dupion because, you know, why not be extra? there's no shape to it. It's not strong enough. Yeah, it's all right. Again, this is the elastic I had. That is red, not orange. And the ruffle's a bit of a pain in the ass. It has no shape to it. So this I often will either not wear, or I'll use it as like a decorative one over the top of a proper one, you know, like one of the white medical masks, just to give a bit of interest. And the red's faded, because that's what happens with silk dupion, is that it fades when you wash it, because obviously you have to wash each of these when you wear them. Wear them for about 4 hours, and then you chuck them in the washing machine and wash them on a high cotton. So silk does survive washing in a hot temperature, but the colour does not. So the colour fades, as you can see. Then my other one, also for some reason I made this really small. I don't know, because then I made my going out pretty goth one. I put some ribbon on it, as you can see. I had different tape there. I've made it with a pocket on the side so that I could fit a filter in. It's lined in silk dupion, darling, because as I said, I'm extra. And then it has the pretty lace, and then it has this ribbon elastic, which is a bit thick, but it's better than the ruffly one. So let me show you these. Ta-da! Shape is life. I do love this shape. It really curves in. It doesn't dig into my eyes. It still covers my chin. But I just think it's a bit short. And I've got to change these elastics. And you can see me breathing. So, you know, it looks great. But, could have some refining. And here's my goth one. So I have a bit more refining in this. The shape is a bit nicer across the thing. You can't really see that I'm breathing. Oh, the outer is linen. And is it? I think so. Yeah, the outer's... I think it's cotton, actually. The outer's cotton. The lining is silk. And it has this pretty ruffle of ribbon and a braid trim. So I really like this one. This is the one I go out with when I want to look pretty goth. Okay, almost there. These next two were a trial on one I saw, you know, like those 5-minute crafts or whatever, on origami style. So it's a circle of fabric. This one is silk and silk with an actual pretty delicate damask pattern in it. And this one is silk outer and cotton on the inside. So it was sort of like you make 2 circles, sew them together, and then it's all about folding. They work to a degree. I think I should have made the bigger circle than this one. Also, you need a lot more elastic to them because the circle is smaller. But so for a smaller face, they're probably great. But for a larger face, not so much. I'll just show you this one because it's the same as the purple. There you go. So I've made some of these also for hubby. And he said they're great if you are wearing glasses, because you can see how much they sort of seal around the nose and over the chin. So these need an iron. But, you know, who irons their masks? Not me. So yeah, these are great for glasses wearers. And again, if you have like a frame. But you can see the breathing. So yeah, I haven't made these again. Honestly, we are almost there. I hadn't realised how many masks I have. So these 3, the fabric came from Spoonflower, which the fabric patterns are great, you know, people's designs and stuff. But I do find, because they're on a cotton, after you've washed them a few times, the pattern really starts to fade, which is a real shame because the patterns are fabulous. But they just sometimes don't keep their colour, especially in the reds. Black and white ones, however, beautiful, because this was black and white and grey. But you can see how with this was actually the same black as this skirt, you know, and it's a lot more faded now, but it's so cute. Anyway, so these, 2 of these ones here, I think, came pre-printed up in a pattern and how to do them. And I just went, wow, this is great. So then I copied that pattern to make some more. That, as you can see, it's got a single fold there, which makes these stick out naturally. It has a nice shape curve there. They're not fabulous for glasses wearers, but they're better than some. Not as good as these ones, but definitely on the better ones. I don't wear glasses, but hubby does, and that's his recommendation. And then these are just stitched into place more so than a thing. They're all, I think they're very cute patterns. This one has like skulls, you can see there. That's really nice and things. These are obviously little baddies. And then because I'm wearing black and white today, I will show you what they look like with this one. They didn't come with lining, but I lined all of them in a cotton, as you can see there. And yeah, you can see how the shape is really nice. Naturally, even without a filter, it doesn't really puff in and out. The shape is nice here. It covers the chin, which is what that fold is for. And I finally got the right width elastic. This is the better elastic, a much finer elastic, if you can see. So yeah, so there's my black and white one, and the other two are the same. There we go. And I'll show you one more to go, one more, go, one more. Hold on, be patient. Okay, last one, guys. So this is also a spoonflower fabric. Oh my god. Little plague doctors. Look at this. With the little mice. Again, as I said, anything where I've, like these patterns, I will link the spoonflower link for the designer that designed these. But this one is, to be honest, is probably my favorite, partly because it has plague doctors all over it. I lined it in linen, actually, this time. No, I lined this in cotton. These are all cotton, by the way, and they're a natural cotton, so they're much nicer than that stretchy fabric. But what I did, if you notice, I took the proper, you know, PK5, whatever the proper really big medical one is, and I took the pattern off one, and I made one myself. There's a fold at the top. You know, that's the top there, because it hasn't got a fold, so across your nose there's no seams to really rub in. And then it's shaped like that. Yeah, let me show you. This is, yeah, elastic. So I basically just took a proper professional medical one, made it into a cotton one. So then if I need to, I can actually wear this over a proper one for a bit of aesthetic pleasure. But also, it's fabulous. And I can see why this shape is probably the best. So let me show you that, and then I'll come back for a quick review. This one does look a little bit more like a ducky. But you can see the shape. I don't think they're the best for glasses wearers though, because see how they like quite high up on the nose, but not curved down. So I think, yeah, if you're going to do this, curve it a bit more, but it covers the chin so nicely. What I do love about masks, when you have a double chin like me, you don't have a double chin as much. But you can see how much it protrudes out. So, but you can see a little bit of movement. Well, actually quite a bit, but they're, yeah, this is my cutest. So let me now review. Okay, well, thanks for sticking with me all this time on just mask reviews. Definitely, I love the cotton. So cotton lining, cotton outer, a nice tight weave of cotton. Do not, I repeat, do not make them out of t-shirt stretch fabric. Horrible. They stick to your face. They are hard to breathe through. These are the ones that I think when people go, it's really hard to breathe in a mask. These are the ones they're wearing. Just don't. These should go in the bin. Or, you know, get nice patterned ones and put them on a frickin' t-shirt. They're horrid. Blah. Always have one or two spare, or, you know, disposable ones. But as I said before, if you're getting disposables, when you dispose of them, remove the elastics so that birds don't get them caught around their necks and strangled to death. I think of the purchase ones, this one from that English company and the hemp one. The hemp one is so nice to wear because of the fabric. And then I'm really chuffed that I made cotton ones. So I've got lots. I could wear, you know, 2-3 a day for quite a few days. And then I wash them every time. So yeah, in saying that, make your own if you want. There's so many patterns for free on the internet. YouTube tells you how to make them. Take a copy of, you know, a real one and make your own face coverings. But keep wearing them, guys. You know, think not just for yourself, but for others. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you want me to do other reviews of weird and wonderful things. Hold on a second. I just thought I'd talk to you again because I've got my makeup on, so I might as well just show it off. I don't usually. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you too. Mark down below if you've got any other brands of masks from, you know, your own country or for mine. How are you going in your country? Are you having to wear them? Are they not mandatory? Do you feel that they should still be being worn, you know, just for courtesy? Or even if you've just got a cold, wear one. You know, that's, why not? Let's take a book out of some of the Asian countries that wear them for courtesy when they have a cold, so they don't pass it on to other people. I think it's a great idea. And yeah, I hope you're having a good day, week, month, year, and whenever you're watching this, gosh, if you're watching this in coronavirus, then the pandemic have actually completely eased and finished. Hooray! Otherwise, yeah, be kind to yourself and to others, saying that, and be honest about yourself and mental health. And I'm not going to go into another rant. I will stop here. Ciao, everyone. Bye. Love you all.